Hello there, everybody. It is me, No Name 017 Spore, back with the Rule the Waves 3. Why is there a Java update available? I don't know. Back with Rule the Waves 3 as France. Currently February of 1950. We are at war with Germany and Italy, and have reserved the old battlecruiser fleet to try to get our funds good, as well as repairing Fudorian Ruin. So I've decided to keep the 14-inch armed battlecruisers in service, but the older ones not. Heavy cruisers are full on remaining in service. Carriers, I sent one in for a rebuild, but I'm keeping Bosch as is, and I'm hoping that this can actually kind of get my money out of just the horrendous situation it's currently in. But yeah, currently at war with Germany and Italy, trying, trying to resist an Italian invasion of Angola, and also trying to keep them bottled up in Northern Europe and the Mediterranean, where right now I currently have a slightly smaller fleet. That's mostly due to the carrier issues. I really need to get Lafayette back into service, and I need to get Aramench, Jan, Foudre, and Bois Balou back into service. I really should be operating more carriers in this. I was considering moving the planes off of Aramench, but I think I'm just going to leave them on. Although it could be beneficial to have them off. Uh, yeah, anyways, I think I'm gonna go to next turn, and I'm gonna try to continue on from go fight a battle and continue on to where I was last time. I don't think I need to be moving any ships around. I got a lot in Northern Europe, but yeah, I think I still need to counter Germany's battle fleet more than Italy's. So yeah, let's just go next turn here. One of the carriers has no air units assigned. I should probably get that fixed. Cruiser action near Sardinia. Italy's gonna control Sardinia, right? This isn't exactly in my favor. I think they're gonna control Sardinia. Maybe I took it in the past, but I think they control it. I think they control it. Yeah, it's been a little bit since I've been able to do this game. No command changes possible. Expected enemy battle cruisers present. I get carriers. This is near an enemy area. I think decline. That might be a little better. I will be actively considering taking this battle. Um, yeah. Last episode, I know I left off of like, oh hey, I've been playing a lot of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts and a little bit of what's the other game? VTOL VR. Ooh, I can rearrange my force and add one ship. Um, do I have any good ships to add? Okay, so I can add or small destroyers. I have no light cruisers. I have no CA divisions. I can't get any carriers in here. I do have a heavy cruiser division, so I can add Admiral Sharner, which is, looking at what I have, probably what I gotta do. No battleships, no battle cruisers. Yeah, I can add Admiral Sharner. And I think I'll just keep the rest of this as is. Okay. So, let's go. So, I was talking about having finally tried out Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. I'm gonna suppress enemy airfields, I think. And VTOL VR. And, was trying to get into VR a little bit. And it's nighttime to start. You're formed as a court. That's good. How long will it be nighttime? Not particularly long, which actually does mean that I probably want to start preparing airstrikes, but it also means that we're probably going to get contact pretty soon at night, and I'm gonna have to hope that the carriers can pull back. What's the play? What's the play? Well, if they're not gonna have their fighters in the air, it might. Actually, they might have their carriers as. Yeah, they might have their carriers escorts. Okay, so yeah, just ready those. Ready a light jet fighter unit. Honestly, heavy bomb load. Naval strike. Ready strike. Dive bomber. Dive bomber. I'll get another dive bomber. I won't get the light jets on Rochambeau going. So, yeah, okay. I'll go torpedo on that one. Ready to strike. 8th carrier. Dive, dive, dive bombers. Go missile. Ready up 9. Go torpedo. And the remainder of you go heavy. And then 1st carrier, you only have a dive bomber. Maybe I'll give you a jet fighter too. Missile, you can only do 7. And heavy naval strike, ready to strike. Rest of you go heavy. Okay. Okay, airstrike's prepared. Anyway, I did kind of want to, while I'm doing this battle, explain my weird opinions on Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Okay, let's just go fast. First of all, I think does need to be land-based cap above this division, and I probably at the very least do want to go up to heavy cap. Okay, so our search arcs are north of us. Unknown radar contact spotted. Alright. Got confirmed contacts over there. I am going to set the cruisers as a core behind Corbet. I think is the right call. These are Milibritin class, which I can leave them as a screen. I'm trying to figure out who over here is going to have missiles. Some of these guys actually have missiles, so I'm going to want you to form on Corbet as a screen. You do have some there. None there. Metz is not going to have missiles. Yeah, you guys need to get up to the other division. If you've got a lot of anti-surface ship missiles, you need to move. Yeah, I'll leave them. Maybe I could move this division to the carrier or carrier support. Swap around which destroyer divisions guarding what. Yeah, you go to Joffre, and then the other one, which would be not you. Yeah, you guys go back to Paris. Actually, you guys go to not Joffre, or not Joffre, but Penleve. There we go. All right. Ever I can get missiles underway, I will. They are opening fire at us. Gonna get a good destroyer push. My carriers are heading away, but my cruisers are heading back up north. to try to deal with whatever is going on here. Are my airstrikes ready? Yes, they are. Okay. Launch them over here. Priority target, BB, coordinated strike. Actually, no. Uncoordinated strike. Launch up north. Launch like way over there. Do you want to coordinate the strike? No, 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 I do not. God damn, I don't want to zoom in. So, I had opinions to share. It's battle time. That's, yeah, the problem right now is it's battle time. God, this is gonna be so close to my own forces. This is like danger hot, danger hot. Launch everything we can. Do not coordinate the strike. Honestly, target CVs. CVs are probably gonna be sailing back this way, actually. But I don't think they'll have had time to scramble cap, and that's what I'm hoping for. Anyway, weird opinions on Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. It doesn't feel that similar to Rule the Waves to me. I think part of it is being able to move your ships around on the tactical map, which Rule the Waves really doesn't have. Okay. And, oh, identified as a BB. Our planes are already over the enemy formation. Part of it's that. The building in it, especially with a lot of the early game halls, it does kind of feel like you're railroaded a little bit into what the devs intend. Is this just a cruiser group? Oh, they dive bomb one of our carriers. Or one of our, not carriers, one of our destroyers. Go to maximum cap now. We're not getting hits. Oh, we got a missile hit on something. ED bomb hit. Actually, their carriers would be going this way, wouldn't they? They're launching planes, so I could totally see that actually being a CV. Turn in. We are gonna pretty soon get targets ID'd. Nope, we're identifying those as cruisers. God damn it, Torville's missiles exploded. Cannot fire those. 18 missiles fired. Yes. So the Solferino class we are targeting, I'm gonna target the Livorno with the second salvo. Good hits. Good missile strike on that ship. Only one of our destroyers is out of range. You could fire on those. I'll hold just a couple of turns. What about that Livorno class? Fire all. I think it's definitely best to get all the missiles underway too. And I'm not gonna sail up there until our airstrikes are done. Do we have any reports of carriers up there? Interesting. Why are they launching Okay, they're launching missiles at this formation. I think we have officially crippled the Sulfurino class with just how many missiles we struck her with. I'm gonna chase. Anyway, yeah, what I was trying to say about UAD. Oh, she's sinking. We got her. If you guys can switch targets to the other CA division up there, that would be splendid. And I'm gonna try chasing up this way. You guys could please retarget. That would be nice. You do not need to spend your valuable 16-inch fire on a sinking ship. I want to punch through to the sea. I want to punch through to the carrier group. Wind's going this way. They would have to turn into the wind. Means they're going north, I think, if they're launching aircraft. Yeah, north-northwest. The carriers are up somewhere this way. I'm gonna set the search arcs there. I'm gonna do a two-phase search. Oh, whatever that CA is turning around again. Actually, pull our ships back a little bit. Yeah, I'm definitely more worried right now about the enemy aircraft carriers than I am about these enemy cruisers. They could only throw cruisers at me. That's good. I need to find and sink their aircraft carriers. And there are enemy dive bombers overhead, which is not great. They are approaching that division. Oh, right, because Italy owns Libya. That isn't great. Dive bombing. And one of my destroyers gets hit by a torpedo. That would be a Cutlass class, which is one of the more modern ones, although she's not too badly damaged, but that's not great. Yep. Like, I have put up as much cap as possible. They gotta be. They were going north-northwest. They would have been heading somewhere this way. Rochambeau is hit by a missile. God damn it. On fire 4. Conflagration starts. God damn it! I cannot find their carriers for the life of me! And I set you on maximum cap, guys! Oh, reports. Carriers, this way. Chase them down. Do not launch any aircraft from Rochambeau. Keep Rochambeau stood down. Penleve. Any missiles you have? Other than that, heavy priority target CV up here. Actually, probably over this way. Yes, I will coordinate that strike. 8th carrier. Missiles, you have enough. All of you on heavy. Yeah, go about there. 1st carrier. Yeah, get me your dive bombers. You're out of missiles, so yeah, stay heavy. Aim for roughly there. Yeah, so they've been sailing in this direction. Although they're possibly going a little bit more north. Anyway, yeah, weird opinion I had on UAD as I check on the state of Rochambeau. Okay, fires are holding about steady. If I could manual that, I would. Yeah, I'll just the target location more there. Yes, I'll just the target location more there. God fucking damn it, Rochambeau. I need Rochambeau to, like, stand down launching. She needs to stop moving. I don't want to lose a goddamn carrier because of a single missile, but it looks like that's going to happen. Alright. Divisions. Detach. Not sufficiently damaged to detach. Great. Maybe go to heavy cap instead. See if that helps. Divisions. 8th carrier. No, not 8th carrier. 2nd carrier. Detach. Yes. Okay. So, can I order a carrier division? In this case, detached Rochambeau. Can I order her to not launch planes? Oh, that's the wrong group. There we go. Roll independent. I can't. I wish I could. Wish I could. There needs to be a way to forbid launching. Fire reduced by damage control. Hopefully detaching her and going down from max cap will help. Okay, they're slowing down for floatplane recovery. Approaching enemy ships. They're dive bombing enemy carrier over there. CVL bomb hit. We got a potential target. Actually, you know what? Because we have found these, go to being a core group, not on Paris, but on Torville. I want to see if I can drag you guys up. But I think Rochambeau is just no fires reduced by damage control. That's good. These are approaching 8th carrier. Dive bomber launches at Rochambeau. Battleship bomb hit up over here. God, I was gonna say the whole thing about this, and this is actually a really engaging battle. Oh, not about this, about UAD, about my opinions on it. But God, this is an engaging battle. Okay, they're launching missiles at something over here. Unknown radar contact. Enemy carrier force spotted. Lip. Okay. Within gun range. Nope. That is reportedly a cruiser. But we were definitely reporting enemy aircraft carriers in this area. No, that might be a carrier. Okay. And it looks like there's more up here. Enemy CVL spotted. Enemy CVL. That's a kill. That's completely a kill. Good shooting, guys. Pull back a bit because there is a destroyer there. And frankly, we need to run down one of these. God, why is Rochambeau just getting targeted and not any other carrier? Weather limits air ops now. Goddamn medium bombers launch missiles. Nope, that might be her gone. Oh, she dodged him, thank God. Okay, so we saw a group running this way. We see a group running this way. I'm going to chase this northern group here. And if we can slow down a ship here, I will fire missiles at it. Good time for the weather limits air operations. Looks like we're also sinking that destroyer. Run these guys down. Got a possible charge going on here. Oh no. Okay, yep, definite destroyer charge. And unfortunately, I've got like no sight on these yeah, the weather's just awful. If the weather improves, this will be excellent. But right now, if we can see them, they're within torpedo range. Glad to have the radar fire control, but without confirmed visual, we can't launch missiles. Maybe the weather will help put out the fires on Rochambeau. What's her state? What's her status? She got the fires out. Okay. Or on Penleve. Port on Paris. You actually go be a corps on the next carrier division. But 8th carrier. Which 8th carrier should then be a corps on 1st carrier. And then 1st carrier is going to regroup. That's how I'm going to play this. Corbeil can only move 28 knots. Do I have any faster ships here? You guys can move 31. So I'm going to let you leap ahead. Because I think that's the right call right now. Anyway, well, we're in a bit of a carrier chase here. Ooh, nice. We get a hit on something up there. It would have been really nice to have gotten above them, or north of them. But, well. Looks like this is probably not gonna go too well. I'll go like fast speed. I did still want to describe like what I was kind of feeling about UAD. The ship designs do feel a little forced, but moving the ships around the map and being able to invade places does make for a surprisingly engaging game despite how bad it is. And it does kind of give that same feeling of War in the Sea to me, rather than Rule the Waves. It does not scratch the itch that Rule the Waves does, but it does scratch the itch that War in the Sea does. I mean, both games are pretty jank, let's be honest. The modded War of the Sea I was playing didn't have land masses, so I guess technically they have those two in common, but only if you're talking about modded versus, or modded War in the Sea. If you're talking about unmodded War in the Sea, it does have land masses. And land does actually properly come into play. Oh, this could be the enemy cruiser group, though. I'm wondering. Did I chase the wrong group? I'm really hoping that I picked the right group to chase and not the wrong group. I think it might still be a carrier group, though. Especially with Torville and St. Louis catching up, or St. Louis catching up, and hopefully some of these guys will catch up, or Rochambeau will stay out of trouble. They are getting a lot closer to Italy, though, so they could get into port. Seems to me like it would be a carrier group, though. Okay. Yeah, this is probably a cruiser. These might be carriers, these might... God, weather is just getting worse, isn't it? At this point, I want weather to get better, not worse. You guys need to turn in this direction when you can. But misunderstood signals really hurt. Okay. Oh, we scored a hit on whatever that ship is. Whatever that one we've identified as a carrier is. These might be 2 CVs here. Keep identifying these as carriers, so that is promising. Oh, if we light one of them on fire, though? Oh, hold on. This ship's about to be within range. Are we sure it's a carrier? What are you? Multiple? It is a carrier! Yes! Okay. Confirmed we are chasing an enemy carrier group. Stay forward. What is that? What are these? These are probably destroyers. Are we sure? What is that CV? Fire salvo at that CV. All missed. I'm hoping that doing this little kind of Poland maneuver keeps me just evasive enough to dodge enemy torpedoes. It does confirm to me that this is a carrier division, which is excellent. Need to keep an eye, make sure that the enemy cruiser force does not engage my carriers, though, at any point. Oh, why is that one ID'd? Why are you ID'd? Why are you ID'd? Split. Slight split, slight split. Weather is improving, it does seem. Let's pull back in. And it's nighttime. And then these are probably destroyers, so we could get confirmation that these are destroyers. Probably pull around. Don't need to keep torpedoing them. Oh, would be nice to hit that. Yep, that's gotta be a destroyer then. Okay, start swerving. Yes to all, sure. It's gonna be nighttime. Pull away. Oh, we hit something. Which one? One of the destroyers. Okay, pull away. That's battle over, I think. I'm not pursuing at night. Go 20 knots. We'll try to regroup. What's lost over here? Admiral Dupere. Rochambeau's all the way over there. So yeah, I'm gonna try to disengage at night, and with the hope that that kind of keeps Rochambeau around. But we bagged 2 CVLs. I will gladly take that. Oh, fuck. Skip bomb commanded test. We need nightcap. Yes, we do. And I do have fighters for that. What division are you guys formed on? You're supposed to be a corps on Joffre. Why are you not a corps on Joffre? I don't have to survive that much longer. Okay. Anyway. Wait, what? Oh. Looks like, Dupere might have briefly encountered something. Rob hits a mine. 2 aircrew were saved. Okay. Oh, I did hit one of... So that was a proper carrier I was chasing, which I refused to chase into the night. I mean, I'm glad I grabbed their CVLs, but definitely could have been better. But, you know, I got out of that one okay. Um, yeah, air details was, and I think I'll explain after the battle. Yeah, air details wise, so we lost 6 fighters, air-to-air losses, 43 dive bombers, 6 to anti-aircraft guns, 6 air-to-air, 3 ops losses, and 28 from the missile hit on Rochambeau and subsequent fire. 2 floatplane scouts, 1 air-to-air, 1 ops, 2 patrol bombers, both air-to-air. 18 light jet fighters, 1 air-to-air, 6... Well, no, 1 anti-aircraft, 6 air-to-air, and 1 ops, plus 10 on Rochambeau. For a total of that, we destroyed 20 fighters, 7 in air-to-air, and 13 on their carriers. 27 dive bombers, 4 by anti-aircraft fire, 19 air-to-air, and 4 on one of their carriers. 3 medium bombers, all air-to-air, 2 patrol bombers, all air-to-air, 32 light jet fighters, 11 air-to-air, 2 ops losses, and then 19 on their sunken ships. So I will quickly go through air details here. Just kind of do a quick scroll down of this, show everything, and then we'll go to ship details. Oh yeah, that fighter squadron did well. Yeah, so it looks like our fighters were shooting down a lot of stuff. Um, maybe I'll explain stuff when going through like the lightly damaged destroyers at the end too. Nibio, so she initially takes an 1,000-pound engine room hit through the deck, so that is the bomb hit that I was thinking of. So that slows her down. That allows us to really get close in, like hour and a half, hour like 20 later. Splinters damage hull, aircraft destroyed. Yeah, we're shooting high explosive at her, and just yeah, it looks like Triumphant and Paris are just absolutely wrecking her, and then eventually she's sinking. And every ship in my navy pumps every single round possible into her. Yep. God, I should be saying something about the how I feel about UAD. It's a game which gets worse the longer you play. Oh, torpedo from Admiral Sincere. Yep. It's a game which gets worse the longer you play the campaign. The campaign actually starts out pretty good, but submarines in it suck. They feel absolutely pointless, frankly, except maybe mine-laying subs. Um, yeah, like the starting campaign's okay. You're kind of really forced into the intended ship designs. There's not a lot of really clever stuff you can do until you start getting to the Dreadnought era. Early to mid Dreadnought era actually feel in UAD feels very good, I'll be honest. And then after that it just kind of gets bad. Um, it starts going downhill. But it's addicting. It is strangely addicting trying to invade places and having to hold on to sea control as your ships get more and more damaged, and then you're deciding, do I pull out, do I keep stuff there? So there are interesting strategic decisions in UAD, but the tactical battles aren't super great, but like War in the Sea has that exact same issue. Alright, so Aldebaran, what happened here? So yep, we get a 16-inch fire started, splinters perforate uptakes, and then damage machinery, and fire starts spreading. So yeah, we score a hit here, we score another hit here. She really starts slowing down. We catch up to her, so it looks like Paris Triumphant are shooting her, Torville's shooting her. And then yeah, eventually she just sinks. Fire's raging out of control, ship abandoned. And then everyone used her as target practice. So yeah, as I scroll down this, I think I can explain again. So Rule of Waves is very much that, or Rule of Waves itself is very much that game of, okay, so you're building your ships, you're not really doing too much of the strategic element. You're deciding on theater. It's like you have the shipbuilder and you have the battle. And it does a pretty good job at both. UAD's shipbuilder, there's some areas it does blatantly better than Rule Waves, some areas it does significantly worse. Not a It's not all one way or the other, but Rule of the Waves battles definitely feel better. I have no idea where I was, so I'm just gonna scroll down again. These battles definitely feel a lot better than UAD. Rule of the Waves having the longer time span is way better too. Um, there's a lot of like just scuffed stuff in UAD and War in the Sea. But again, I feel like it's more similar to that War in the Sea experience because you're kind of railroaded enough with the ship designs that it doesn't necessarily feel like they're your custom ships as much as like Rule of Waves does. Um, for whatever reason, I just don't get that sense. And of course, in War in the Sea, you absolutely don't have that at all. But because of that, it is very much that UAD's best part is kind of the ops planning. It's the invasion ops planning, or the ops to hold a theater. It's all the planning around that's the best part of that game, which frankly is something that's missing from World of Waves. So yeah, I guess that's kind of my review of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts and War in the Sea and World of Waves is that Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts and War in the Sea, they're very much ops planners. Everywhere else they're very janky. Um, War in the Sea is probably a little bit better put together of a game. I'd probably recommend it a little bit over Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Now that I've played Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts enough, I think that's probably the worst of the three games. But like if you get Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts on sale, it's worth it. I think Rule of Waves is worth it for whatever you get it for. Um, that being said, I am getting some burnout on it. But you have to remember, I've been playing Rule of the Waves since 1. I've been making Rule of the Waves content since 1. So of course I'm getting burned out because it's like, or maybe a little bit burned out because yeah, this is the same game. Well, not the same game. It's an updated version of the game I've played since like 2016. Um, God, we shot this shit up. We shot the ship up so much, didn't we? It's just every damage message. Oh my God, this carrier got fucked. I'm really glad to have knocked out their light aircraft carriers. That's another thing. UAD doesn't really have the aircraft carriers to it. There's some significant jank with the ship rebuilds, but they also make doing weird stuff with the ship rebuilds forgiving enough that you can kind of, you can forgive that a little bit, but it doesn't feel realistic at all. I definitely recommend this over UAD, but UAD's not it's not as unfun as I predicted, but it's not. It, again, I think you either get UAD or War in the Sea. I mean, if you have the money, you can get both, but those games are going to compete with each other for attention in terms of like the naval ops plannings. Um, I would say War in the Sea battles are probably better than UAD battles. Although you don't get as many ships in War in the Sea, but UAD's performance is a lot worse, and UAD definitely has worse performance the further you go in the campaign. But yeah, I guess that's my review of it. UAD is more similar to War in the Sea than anything, than it is to Rule of Waves, and they're War in the Sea is probably a little better, but they're kind of close. And Rule of Waves is sitting here in its own department, and I would recommend it over those two. But it has a very different feel. It scratches a very different itch. Um, honestly, I think Rule of Waves is far better in terms of like being able to tell stories from the game. It does a far better job at kind of crafting, you know, crafting those coherent narratives over the course of a playthrough. Um, sort of like something like RimWorld, actually. I'm gonna make that comparison. I think Rule of Waves is more similar to RimWorld than it is to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Wow, that is a statement I did not think I'd be saying. Hey, Marcel's got a torpedo hit on her, and Lenoy got a torpedo hit on the ship. Ah, there we go. Finally through that damage report. Volcano. Yep. Immediate multiple heavy missile hits. So 523, 4 heavy missile hits. One from Karkoi, 2 from Protet, and 1 from Admiral Sharner. So I'm glad I put Sharner in here. Next minute takes another heavy missile from Panther. Next minute takes a medium missile from a dive bomber. Um, and then the 16-inch shells from Corbet and Triumphant start slamming into her. Fire spreads there. Near miss, high speed increases funding 626. Medium missile at 541 from dive bomber from Penleve. Medium missile, fire spreads, radar disabled. Dive bomber from Penleve. 9-inch turret disabled, ship sinking. Yeah, Volcano just kind of got ruined and then used as target practice. I guess the other thing I gotta say, or the other thing I gotta talk about is VR. VR is it's good. I need to get a lot more used to it. And I'm also having a little bit. Okay, it's definitely some games are definitely causing me motion sickness. Now I normally don't get motion sick. You know me. I have talked about riding roller coasters like 10 times in a row. Like, I rode Mako at SeaWorld Orlando. That thing's 200 feet tall. I rode that 10 times without the only. I rode that 10 times without walking out of that station. And I think. I think. I think it's like 12, 13 times. Maybe. Yeah, I think it is like 12 or 13 times. Actually, no, it might be 10 times in a row, like 7 or 8 times without actually walking out of the station. It might have been. It was 14 times in a day, I think. Maybe it was 17 times a day. Yeah. Oh God, I'm trying to remember now how many times I rode that in a row. I was trying to get last ride in the night, and I did. Um, but yeah, you know me. I enjoy roller coasters. Mago's a great roller coaster. I don't get motion sick on them. I enjoy the hell out of them. I can keep riding like a good roller coaster for a while. Hell, if I haven't ridden one in a while, I can keep riding a mediocre bad roller coaster for a while. Um, in a while, yeah. Uh, so VR, it definitely does give me some motion sickness. I do okay with VTOL. Um, VTOL VR. I think first flight was a little bit worse, but after that first flight, I just kind of it really calmed down like second flight, third flight, and then I managed my own plane. As long as I kind of managed the turn rate and everything, really no issue. Okay, what was that missile hit? Medium missile, a dive bomber from CV Astor. Um, Failure reduced by damage control, fire spreads 5, 6, 7. Fire reduced by damage control to 6. Detach and order. So yeah, she's at fire 7. Does get the fire under control. Or fire reduced by damage control and then fire extinguish. So it was only one conflagration. It was only the initial missile hit that actually did all that damage. Other than that, the dive bombers were fine. Falcon, we managed to get an 1,000-pound bomb hit into Splinter's damage hull. Conflagration starts. She immediately gets it under control. God damn it! So she was only on fire level 2. 16-inch near miss. So this was the carrier we were hunting at the end. 6-inch super hit funnel riddle. That last hit was on a carrier. God damn it. So their fleet carriers get away. They lose this Ghibli class destroyer. Get some Secbat fire into her from everything, and then our destroyers kind of charge her down. Engine room hit, belt pen. Yeah. Looks like Pistolet just kind of ruins her day. Launches torpedoes at our destroyers. They don't hit. So, yeah, good job, Pistolet. Torville, 6-inch missile mount hit, missiles explode. That was not great at the very start. That when the missile mounts hit, but only one got hit, and thankfully it didn't seem to do all that much. And then at the end, you know, some 5-inch hits down here. Ethiopia. Yeah, another missile launcher hit, but I think she had fired most of them at that point. Genova, light damage in port, 16-inch superstructure hit, splinters, perforate uptake, some more 16-inch hits there, rudder damage, and a whole hit belt pen, but she does run away from us, although we could have chased her down technically. Admiral Dupere takes a torpedo from CV Astor. God damn it, Astor, we need a sinker now. Arab takes a mine at the end of the battle. Electric power restored. And into Kasana, so there's some 6-inch hits on her. Torpedoes launched at our ships. Wartall hit. Yeah, okay. Unfortunately, this means another one of my carriers is out of action. God damn it, can my carriers please just stay in action? I don't have enough of a carrier advantage right now. You know, versus one of them I would. Versus two, not really. And this battle helps. Not specifically what I need, but it helps a little bit. As I think 2 Italian CVLs. Oh, we got a bomb hit on there from Jafra. I'm gonna check what the first bomb hit was, who to credit that to. Or what the bomb hits on the carriers were, and who to credit them to. But yeah, no. VR, Into the Radius definitely gives me heavy motion sickness. I should probably try to play it a lot more and see if I can make it through it. I also feel like I played it at a really bad time for me. Sitting still in VR does not. I did try. I tried Space Engine VR. That I did okay with for some reason. I had Space Engine anyway, so I'm like, might as well try VR Space Engine. Did okay with it. Okay, what was the bomb hit? That was Penleve on her. Aldebaran wasn't any bomb hits, and then yeah, Volcano was getting hit by commandant or missiles from Commandant Test and Penleve. Interesting. So yeah, their carriers must have been pretty close by if Penleve's strike hit both Nibio and Volcano. Anything else got shot? Because I do want to keep a check on that. You can see which ship scored the missile hits there. Okay, there we go. We do have a couple on Protet. Wait, no, that's missile hit. No, that is hits. What? Panther? Oh no, that's how many hits they scored. Okay, so we're looking in this category here. If anything comes up in heavy. Oh, that's missile hits they scored. Yeah, we're seeing if anything would come up in heavy hits past, or like heavy, medium, or light hits past this point, one of these columns, but it appears not. So that's all the damage any ship did. Battle's over. Let's see the force flag, or maybe not the force flagship. So big ships. Oh, interesting. Something wound up there. Oh yeah, because that's a German port. They could sail into that. That's a hostile nation. So our ships wound up there. German planes could have attacked us. Over here is their cruiser force. Down here is that's where Astore went. So we didn't chase that one down. This is the one we were chasing down and ran off into the night. So at that point, it was just Falcon. So yeah, Astore down there, Falcon up there, and I do all. Yeah, you can kind of see. We're going here. We're just, we sink one of the CVLs, and I try to decide which group to go for, whether we chase this one or this one, and decide the northern one with Falcon. It probably didn't matter because they're both roughly equivalent. I would have rather hit a story, to be honest. And the fact that it was peeling off this way would have probably been better, as weather limiting air operations going north would have more benefited the air operations. This would not have. But oh well. And yeah, probably the right decision because I think the CVL we destroyed was probably part of this group. So chasing this group would have only netted us one carrier, whilst chasing this group could have netted us two. Although I only did get one in the end. Although maybe it was the wrong decision because if I would have chased this group and gotten a store, that would have been better than the one carrier I got. So I don't know. I don't know which one was the right call. It is what it is. We knocked out 2 Italian aircraft carriers. The losses were affordable. And the battle's a victory. Azure's finished her reconstruction. I start getting more ships back into service. and I should have funds. We are losing ships. Italy has lost the Livorno. We're not sinking enemy merchants, not sinking enemy subs. Or in Northern Europe, I don't have enough destroyers, but for once I have some funding, and I think, before I go, well, first of all, I'm gonna check any commanders missing. I think we're good. I think we're good on commanders. Um, yeah, I'm gonna try to get Lafayette back in service, and apparently some carrier didn't have aircraft on it. Oh, that's a Foch class. Um, the Have, which means I think what I needed to do was I need to grab these groups. Is Airman a Foch class? I believe so, yes. Come on. Okay, so I move you into her. Okay, what I do is I add a new air unit. Okay, fine. Go into the unassigned pool. Copy air unit. Wait, no. That was wrong. Add new air unit. Light jet fighter, carrier trained. Okay. Now take both of these, drag them down onto her, and then that does give Le Havre all of the fighters she needs. Okay, there are all the aircraft she needs. Unfortunately, Penleve and Foch have one more turn to repair, but after that, hopefully it should be pretty good. But like, this is what's hurting. This is real. Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on. I get Jan and Foudre back next turn. Okay, now things are heating up. If everything goes well, yeah, oh my god, if everything goes well, I'm gonna be sitting on how many carriers next turn? Nine fleet carriers next turn, which is probably the most I'll have had during this entire goddamn war. Getting those back in the service. So yeah, Germany is no longer blockaded. Italy is still blockaded. Good to know. And yeah, I think that's it. I feel like I was going on a little bit of the VR rant. All right, last thing I want to say, I did try out VR Project Wingman. I was gonna do a Merc playthrough of Project Wingman on like Twitch or YouTube at some point, and I just stopped that after like the first mission or first couple missions. I should get back to that again at some point. But yeah, VR Project Wingman pretty quickly gave me motion sickness. But anyway, with all that, I will see you all next time. Links to my Discord, Twitch, and Twitter are down. Why did I say all that? Links to my Discord are down below if you want to join that. I'll forget I said the other two. Links to a community, Rule of Waves Discord server, are also down below. You can hang out in either of them. If you want to go to that community, you can go to that community Rule of Waves server to talk about, Rule of the Waves. It's officially recognized, but not actually official. And yeah, it's a really, really good place to talk about, Rule of the Waves games and other games too. We have discussion about all kinds of games there, and it's almost kind of a meme that the Rule of the Wave server doesn't play as much Rule of the Wave. There's a lot of people there who do, but newbies. Anyway, and you can join my Discord server for notifications on the videos and any live streams I do, which I need to get back to those at some point in the near future, but that's probably going to be a little bit because of course it will. Life stuff. And energy. I have like no energy in life. Anyway, all that said, I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much, Matrix, Slytherin, and Naval Warfare Simulations for the free copy. I still need to work on getting something set up. I might actually do that for like a 1-year anniversary of the game. Have it delayed by a whole year and then be like, hey, here's your copy. Here's someone's copy. Maybe I'll even talk to William about having him on for that. Anyway, yeah, I will see you later. Bye!